from the shop? Zoe? Why don't you wait in the hall, yeah? I'll be with you in a minute. Take your ship. Take your ship. Did you hear a word I just said?
I don't need anything from the shop, thanks.
Do you want me to call into the pub? See if there's another message?
There won't be.
How do you know? Have you heard from the kidnapper?
No, and I won't. It's been so long since he was in touch. I'm tired of pretending. I might as well face the facts. I'm not going to see Chris again.
She was very persistent, anxious to apologise. You said it's a family trait, persistence.
So you did speak to her then?
There you go, you've proven me point. Determined to get an answer, aren't you?
Just spare me the character analysis. What did she say?
She was very sweet, very gracious. She said she was sorry for being so rude to me. Look at you, messy boy. You got crumbs all down your shirt front.
I told you you were wrong about her. She's a good woman.
Good? Don't know about that. It's all relative, isn't it? Goodness. Relative. Get it? Brother bad, sister good.
You like her, don't you? So send her the ransom note. Let her know that I'm alive. Why make her suffer anymore?
It's a very interesting question. And I'll give it some serious thought. Looks like you might be getting a bit of a cough.
Liam, just send her the note.
I couldn't shut Robert up last night. He was so thrilled after his session with you.
Oh, I'm glad he enjoyed it. He's a nice kid.
Well, you were really good to him. You made it all seem so exciting.
Well, if he wants to come again in the evenings, that's fine.
Well, it's very good of you, but haven't you got a business to run?
Well, if I'm busy, but I reckon I can find some time for him.
Well, thanks. Very kind.
No problem. Oh, and I thought you might need this. It's an accounts programme. It's a lot better than the one you're using.
Is it very expensive?
No, it's a freebie. Like a trial offer, you know. See how you get on with it.
Thanks.
Shane and Brett are coming up from London today. They'll want to see Alice before they go back to Oz.
What time's the flight?
It isn't fixed yet. Brett's trying to get a cancellation.
Have you decided whether or not to go with them?
I'm going to stay. Shane needs me, but I can't leave Alice. If I do, it'll be like I'm abandoning her all over again, and I can't do that. Either way, I lose.
How did Shane react when you told him?
We haven't told him yet. We thought we'd wait until the flight was confirmed. How about Alice?
I couldn't tell her. After we'd seen you, she was quite upset. There were tears, and I couldn't do it.
We could tell them together, this evening.
OK. Come round to the cottage.
All right, thanks.
You two any closer to a solution?
It feels like we're not at war anymore. We both know we have to resolve the situation, but that means one of us has to give up Alice, and neither of us can do that. Still can't see a way out.
What do you say is your best side then, Chris? Not much of a choice, really, is there? You better look straight ahead.
Is this for Zoe?
No, I thought you might like to read the football results. Hold it up so I can see the headline. Now, nice big smile. Say cheese.
Get stuffed. It is for Zoe, isn't it? A ransom note.
It's not about Zoe.
Come off it, Liam. You want to let her know that I'm alive. Put her out of her misery.
It's an unfortunate choice of phrase. What you might say about a sick animal that's got no hope left. More likely to happen to you.
She won't pay if you kill me.
You are a bit slow today, aren't you? She'll pay when she sees this. No, I've got it. Don't need you anymore. Not very photogenic, are you?
It's up to you.
Hey up! I've chewed on a slug.
Just been talking to one. That Miss Curtis. Me and Roy went round to clean the cottage and she threatened to sack us. Said we ain't been doing it properly.
Kelly, just take notice of her.
Should have seen the state of the place. It was filthy.
Jerry, can I have 2 coffees, please? Yeah. Well, is that not why she employs you and Roy? To clean it?
I didn't give her the right to treat us like slaves.
Well, she's hardly ever there, is she?
So?
So, most of the time you're being paid to clean an empty house. It's money for old rope.
You'd be saying that if you ever had to do it.
Kel, she ain't there anymore, is she? So just forget it.
That's easier said than done. See ya.
Poor cow.
Poor cow. She's always moaning about something.
Well, Kelly and I are having a good time right now.
I know, and she's your mate.
I tell you what, I'll invite him round for a meal tonight.
Oh, you are joking?
Oh, he'll be a laugh and it'll cheer him up.
Mandy, I have to listen to her in the surgery. She could whinge for England. I lose the will to live every day.
Tell you what, Tiger.
What?
I'll make lasagna, but I'll save the sweet till they go home.
I'm afraid we have no new lines of inquiry. To be perfectly honest, the investigation has reached something of an impasse.
You do surprise me.
Oh, don't be too downhearted. As soon as the kidnapper gets in touch, we can move ahead.
There's something you may as well see. It's from the kidnapper.
Ah. When did you receive this?
2 weeks ago.
What? And you kept this? All this time?
For Chris's sake. I thought he would be killed if I showed it to you.
How on earth do you expect us to find your brother if you keep vital evidence to yourself?
All right, say I had showed it to you. What would you have done?
There are standard procedures in these matters, as well you know.
Oh, like the first time, you mean? Well, that was a brilliant operation, wasn't it? A great success.
You can't deal with this on your own. Oh, I thought you had more sense.
Well, what are you going to do? Charge me with suppressing evidence?
Oh, don't worry, I can find something to throw at you.
Yeah, well, do what you like. I am past caring.
Have you had any further contact? Since you got this?
He phoned me the next day.
Oh, no.
And I told him that I wasn't going to hand over a penny until I had proof that Chris was still alive.
And?
Nothing. Not a word, so I've drawn my own conclusions. Chris must be dead.
You don't know that.
Oh, I think I do.
You mustn't give up hope.
Look me in the eye, Inspector, and tell me you know for sure that Chris is still alive.
I can't say that, of course I can't.
You know what's happened as well as I do. So spare me your standard procedure.
Hiya.
Hiya. Shane and Daddy are coming up from London today. I told Elsa she could bring them round tonight.
That's brilliant. Does that mean we're friends?
We both want you to be happy, not upset. We're not going to argue anymore.
Thanks. Can we get them a cake?
Yeah, of course we can.
I'll go and get changed.
No news of Chris, I suppose?
No, I'm afraid not.
I brought a couple of papers for you to sign.
Thank you.
And this arrived for you at the Woolpack.
When?
It was delivered by hand sometime this afternoon. Nobody saw who bought it. Well, aren't you going to open it?
Yes, in a minute.
Well, I thought it might be estate business, so that's why it was delivered to the Woolpack.
Well, if it is, I'll let you know.
Right. But tell whoever sent it, it's not a good idea taking mail to the pub. It could easily go astray.
I'll tell them, and I'll see you tomorrow, Alan.
What about those papers?
Well, I can let you have them in the morning. They're not urgent, are they?
Well, I don't suppose so.
Good night, Alan. Thank you.
Right, good night.
What is it? It's Chris. He's alive. It's today's paper. I recognise the headline.
There's no message?
No, not in there. There's something on the back. I have to go to Connaughton phone box next Tuesday with £200,000.
200,000.
I can get the money.
What about the police?
I can't tell them.
Well, you know what Spaulding said.
I can't risk it. It's Chris's life.
You're sure?
I don't have any choice. And this is between you and me. It goes no further.
You know it won't. I've told you.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I can't believe it. I thought he was dead.
Hi,
Hiya, darling.
We baked you a cake, haven't we, Auntie Kathy?
Yes, we have. That's brilliant.
Can Shane come and play in my room?
Yeah, of course he can. We'll have some of that cake later.
Come on. See ya.
See ya.
Sit down. You heard about the flight?
Still waiting for a call.
Let's be honest, Brett. The flight's just an excuse. We could have told him before now. We've been putting it off.
Well, he really likes Alice. How do we tell him he might never see her again?
And Alice feels the same about Shane, doesn't she, Kathy? That's why you haven't told her.
Hello, come in, sit down. You can find some more. Yeah, I bought you a bottle of wine. Cheers.
What's that?
It's a bottle of red wine.
It's the cheapest pint of beef sills. I told you to get the good stuff.
For $3.99. It's all right, it's all right. Do you want me to open this or unless you breathe?
Do just that. In the cut glass crystal, it'll taste divine.
Ain't funny.
Line up, Kel. We're going to sit here, have a plate of lasagna and a couple of cans.
Oh, brilliant.
I thought it was supposed to be a dinner party.
Kelly, it's me, Mandy Dingle member. Living here don't change that.
Right, do you want one of these or do you want to stick with your head? Yeah, I'll get one of them. Kelly?
I'll have some wine with my meal.
Please yourself. Cheers.
We drew a picture of Shane's house in Australia, and that's me. And there's where I play footy. There's a slide, a tree house, and a swimming pool.
That's very nice. Right, I think it's time we got started on that cake.
Yeah.
Gonna wash your hands?
Yep.
Yeah.
Look after that for me. Come on.
They've made it look like a palace.
It's even more impressive in real life. Look at this.
We haven't shown them to Alice yet. We didn't want to raise her hopes. She might never see it.
It's really beautiful.
Oh, hold on. Yes. Speaking. Right, okay. Yeah, we'll be there. Thanks. Well, they've got seats available for tomorrow. We've got to tell them. Can't put it off any longer.
Pint, Richie.
Yeah, please.
Do you fancy anything else for that?
No, thanks. A pint's fine.
Poor Zoe. I don't suppose she's heard any news about Chris.
I don't think so, no.
I wish there was something I could do to help. Invite her around for a meal or something.
I think at the moment she'd rather be on her own.
Yeah, you're probably right. You know, you should come round and eat one night with me and my Gavin.
Oh, it's very kind of you to ask.
You know, Ashley, you can tell a lot about people from food.
I'm not sure I make the connection.
Well, take those two.
So
Now, in culinary terms, Trisha's what you might call frothy. A lot of bubbles, not much substance.
Like champagne?
Well, more like sparkling wine. But Richie, on the other hand, always a very serious young man. Sharper flavours. More subtle. Lemon sorbet. Now, I think they could make a perfect combination.
Can't be all that bad.
Hello. Sorry, what did you say?
You look like you got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
No, just thinking.
Well, I was going to offer you a drink, but maybe you want to be left alone.
No, a drink would be fine, thank you.
Tomorrow?
I've got to go. It's my work.
Are you going, Mummy?
No, I'm going to stay and be near you.
What about Shane?
I'll get back to Australia as soon as I can.
Mum, what about Alice?
I don't know yet.
I don't want Shane to go.
Alice, you'll be able to visit.
It's not fair. Alice!
I'll go.
The wine was, it was all right, wasn't it?
I ain't seen that before. So do.
No, I got it in on a couple of days ago. Always fancied one.
But I thought you were skint, no more credit.
Yeah, well, I bought it for her and I paid cash.
You like putty in my hands?
Hey, you send him a soft touch.
No, I'm saying you're lovely.
Right then, we'll be off. Oh, thanks a lot for a great meal.
Bye.
Bye then, bye-bye.
Bye.
Anytime.
Thought any time was your motto.
Did you know?
Mandy does nothing, right? She don't have a job and she can have whatever she likes.
She's your
It's not
mate.
fair.
You don't begrudge her of that, do you?
Of course I don't. I mean, look at us, right? We work all the hours God sends. I mean, I can never have the things I want.
Oh, well, thanks a bunch.
I
I don't mean you, silly. I mean things, you know.
I do try my best for you, you know that, don't you?
I know you do. Take no notice of me. Got each other. That's what matters.
Where are Shane and Brett?
They've gone back to the bed and breakfast. I wanted to stay and say goodnight.
If you want to go home with Shane, I'll understand.
Oh, Alice.
Don't cry, Mummy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. It's such a mess.
It's not your fault. I don't blame you.
It's nobody's fault. You mustn't blame your Auntie Kathy. She loves you.
Alice, I think it's time for bed. Give Mummy a good night kiss.
Good night, Mummy.
Good night.
I'll come and tuck you in a minute.
Sorry, Kathy. I told myself I wouldn't cry in front of Alice.
Don't apologise.
You must wish I'd never left Australia.
Elsa, there's no point.
I had to come back. Oh, I was so full of love, unused, and remorse. I could only think of Alice. Nothing else mattered, nothing. Your feelings, nothing. And I thought one day we'd get on a plane as a family, fly home and live happy ever after. Look at me now. I want to go and I can't bear to leave. Stupid.
No, don't torture yourself. You've been punished enough.
But I've hurt you, haven't I? Blundered in and trampled all over you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
What's done is done. Dishing out blame, having regrets. It's just a waste of time. Come on. We've got to deal with where we are now.
Oh, Richie. Oh, hi, Sarah.
That accounts programme looks great.
Oh, I thought it would. Listen, if you've got any problems, just give us a shout.
Oh, thanks.
OK.
You've been wasting money on computer software.
It was free, actually. Richie gave it to me.
So what's the catch?
There isn't a catch.
He's in business, selling computers.
Oh, for God's sake, Jack.
What's it like living with them two? OK. I wanted to live in the country, and the kids are great. Must be like being part of a family. Yeah, it is. But sometimes I could do with a bit more of my own space. You fancy a break, pop round to a cottage. Marlon and Terry out working most nights. Peace and quiet, guaranteed. Cheers, mate.
Same again, Ashley.
No, thanks. It's time I was off. But before I go, I was thinking about what you said, comparing people to food.
Do I feel a sermon coming on?
No. I was just wondering how you saw me.
Good old Yorkshire pudding. Solid and dependable.
Oh. And you?
Something exotic. I know. Baked Alaska. Warm and crisp on the outside, cool on the inside. A lot of fun with hidden depths.
Brett and Shane weren't going to stay forever. They were always going to go back.
They're my family. I never had a family before. Now I'm going to lose them.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. They'll be living thousands of miles away.
I've told you. It's the school holidays. You'll be able to visit them.
But what about Mummy? When she goes back?
You'll still have me.
But you're not my Mummy, are you?
I sat and had a drink with her in the pub. She didn't say much, though. She's deciding what to do. Do I pay up? Do I go to the police and get my brother killed?
Thought you were going to kill me anyway.
You know, when I was a kid, I was fascinated by that statue on top of the Old Bailey. You know, blind justice with the scales. It's like a choice between life and death.
What are you talking about?
Tell you what. Shut your eyes and hold your hands out.
What?
Go on, humour me. I'm not going to hurt you. Come on, do it.
This is stupid.
I'd say the scale's just tilted towards death. You gonna shoot me?
You give me one good reason why I shouldn't.
I'll give you two. One, it's not loaded. Two, you wouldn't, would you? Shoot your own brother at point-blank range? I just wanted you to know I had the means.
But not the will. You wouldn't. You care about me. You care about Zoe. You wouldn't do it.
Easiest thing in the world, pulling a trigger. I said it wasn't loaded. I said I'd kill you. Hard to know what to believe, really, isn't it?
Hi. There's something I need to say. Come in.
What is it?
I've been very lucky these past few years. I've been able to watch Alice grow up, help her, care for her. I love her and I've done everything I can for her. But I can't give her what you can give her. You're a mum and I don't have the right. So if it's what Alice wants, then I think she should go home with you tomorrow. She suffered enough and so have you.